I don't know. So anyways, yeah, so I've been getting abused. And like that was I think 94 minutes in total. So 94 minutes in total, over an hour and a half, wrote about one sentence. And the one sentence that I wrote was I have it actually in a folder right now. I had to rewrite it multiple times because of the hypnotic impairment, and like the inhibition of articulation. Let's see. This is the sentence that I wrote. This is what took me about an hour and a half today. In this video, I'm going to review the various implications in the letter content that indicate John Matthew Hero was influenced by hypnosis when he wrote the letters, and that the supposed death threat letters sent to the celebrity Billie Eilish were premeditated by the same organized crime operation that hypnotized me. So, sorry about that. Press the button about stickers. Anyways, so like I said, hypnotized to feel back pain, and I'm being abused. This isn't okay. And I'm hypnotized to even like feel angry and respond to post-hypnotic suggestions to prevent me from resisting the anger that I'm hypnotized to feel. I was hypnotized to feel pain because it would almost look identical with some of the body language associated. But anyways, so like I said, over an hour and a half, and only wrote one sentence because of how much the hypnosis has been inhibiting me. So I'm pointing that out. I'm uploading these videos on YouTube tonight. They'll be uploading over the internet, everything along those lines. Less than 10 gigs of videos that I've recorded so far. So, they'll all be uploaded by the morning, made public too. And I'm just proving the point that I'm being abused with hypnosis. I was supposed to get this done several days ago, actually, weeks ago, in fact, but I was supposed to get this done last month, literally, and the hypnosis has prolonged me that long. That's how much I'm being abused. So the worst part is when I'm finished with this too, it's gonna look so much worse. That's the problem. Is like I have over 500 videos on my YouTube right now, all of everything that's going on, and then in the last Facebook Live video too, I showed all the videos that were on my YouTube channel, even the ones that were listed as private or unlisted. I have over 500 videos uploaded that are public. So and that's what is listed on my YouTube channel. There's more than the 500 videos, because it doesn't include the unlisted and private videos that were uploaded. So that's how much evidence I have of being hypnotized every single day since what was this, like late April that I started. Like a couple months, something along those lines. Anyways, so yeah, I'm being abused and tortured with hypnosis, and this is not okay. I did start a fundraiser, by the way, too, to pay for hypnotherapy because I really need it. Like I seriously need to reverse this abuse because I can't talk and everything along those lines. I'm gonna go ahead and finish this video and include the link for the fundraiser too. But yeah, I'm really being abused a lot. This is not okay. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and leave the description on there. Hi, so So I slept in today. Based, there was a description, great. I want to go ahead and until about 2 p.m. The So finally caught up on sleep, right? Facebook link. And then to the out of the blue, where I noticed here, and I'm grabbing the Facebook link too. My name's Matthew Jester. So I am making this video right now because so this is what I'm here. So let me just go ahead and grab it from this video then. You remember me making other earlier videos. I did that basically to publicize. That was done. As well. How the hypnosis has been used to abuse me. Because it's more difficult when I was talking about all the sleep deprivation for the last few days. Replicated all the symptoms of sleep deprivation with hypnosis just to confuse me. Anyways, that's done at least. Wow, that back pain is getting bad. In this video, I'm going to review the various, okay. There's no reason I should be confused, other than, the hypnosis, of course. Let's see, so where I left off, pattern interrupt is important too, but, the hypnosis is making this difficult to do, unnecessarily, like extremely difficult, abnormally difficult. I graduated high school a year early, started college a year early. Just proving that, I'm not, incompetent, and I'm fully capable and competent of being able to complete tasks within a reasonable amount of time, which is what my Facebook video evidence is of hypnosis inhibiting me from doing. Or else, for one, I wouldn't have been able to graduate high school early. Anyways, hold on a second, let me crack my back real quick. Ow. Ow. Okay, so that was the hypnosis. Again. Only cracked it like 3 times this video. That's 3 times in the last hour or half hour or something like that. That's not very frequent compared to how it was all the time. Sometimes multiple times every 10 minutes. With the hypnosis. Um, so anyways, moving on. The hypnosis is inhibiting me. This is abuse. This is abuse. When I'm pointing it out, I'm hypnotized to feel more back pain too. And it's always on the right side of my back. Ow. I mean, for the most part. Very rarely is it not. Okay, the hypnosis is making this extremely difficult. It's not supposed to be. Get it done. Alright, you want to see an example of this? This can't be caused by back pain. Inhibiting. So, recreational drugs can't do that. There's some medications that can cause tardive dyskinesia and tics like that. I don't have Tourette syndrome, and I don't have tardive dyskinesia. The tics and Tourette syndrome have to be present before age 18 in order to get a diagnosis for Tourette syndrome, along with multiple other, a majority of other tic disorders. And this has all started happening since I started recording the videos, where the hypnotic speech impairment got that severe, where it looked like I had a tic. And it hasn't been that severe, in majority of my videos ever since then. So I'm pointing that out that, ever since I made the hypnotic speech impairment compilation video, most of these things kind of stopped. Okay. So, ow, ow, ow. Context of the threats could have actually been warnings. The letters, and examining the letters, there were some specific metaphors and thoughts cued that, okay, Okay, you know, you can see that I'm laying back very comfortably in a nice, big, very comfortable chair with great back support. Even though the hypnosis is making one of my, one side of my back, the side that I write with on my right hand, tense and sore. You know, which like, just doesn't cause the, any, you know, you know, back pain doesn't cause tics, it causes pain. And you know, it doesn't inhibit speech either. It can't necessarily make your hand, cramp like that. So basically, like, the situation being, it can, you know, one of the things that it's been used to do though was, my attention would be focused on the back pain, so that the hypnosis could slow down each individual pen stroke and pencil stroke by about 5 to 10 fold without me noticing, because my attention would be on my back, or you know, and all my muscles contracting, and I wouldn't notice how slow I was writing consciously. And like, ow. It's like I'm cracking it every like 2 minutes. Okay, this is ridiculous. This is abuse, this is abuse, this is abuse. I need to get this done, I need to get this done, I need to get this done, I need to get this done. And this is also what I meant by making those videos on Facebook today about how the hypnosis was inhibiting me, replicating symptoms of sleep deprivation without any sleep deprivation. Let's see. What time is it? This is, oh wow, 8:40. Anyway, so let's see. The hypnosis is inhibiting me a lot right now. This should not be strenuous. And then since I'm pointing it out, my back's hurting even more. Okay, so this is the hypnosis. Anyways, I'm sick of being abused with hypnosis. I'm not tolerating it. Wow. And again, that was the hypnosis. So I'm just pointing that out. Anyways, moving on. I'm not gonna let them try to make me look like I'm something I'm not. You know, and I'm not gonna, you know, let, you know, them abusing me look like, you know, I'm, you know, an angry person or a crazy person. I'm gonna make them trying to abuse me, expose them for exactly what they're doing. That's the good thing about morality. I also remember while analyzing and reading the letters that I was hypnotized to think that, and I've had to rewrite this so many times, and I'm just trying to finish it. This is so abusive. Wow. Since I'm trying to force it to happen, that happened. That's ridiculous. It doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. I also remember while analyzing and reading the letters that I was hypnotized to think is, okay. content also had similar patterns of hypnotic speech and writing impairment that I've noticed happened to myself as pattern interruption. And then um, okay, the harder I'm trying to do this, the more pain I'm feeling in my back. So that's not normal because, you know, back pain has no correlation with, you know, cognitive or academic contemplation and work. You know what I mean? Just like how, you know, I was hypnotized to feel like speaking and writing were physically strenuous. Even reading felt physically strenuous. Has anyone ever had experienced physical strain from the act of reading? Because that's one of the things that hypnosis can do. Could have actually been warnings. I'm going to switch those two words and then and especially when he contradicts this by offering to help her. Help protect her. Okay. Okay. I need to get this done. I need to get this done. Finish it. Finish it. This is, like, you know, I'm yelling at myself. The harder I'm trying, I'm hypnotized to start, you know, physically acting out how hard I'm straining against the hypnosis and how much I'm trying to force the hypnosis to allow me to do it anyways. Just like that, too. While reading the letters, I found it suspicious that there were no direct threats of death or harm, blah, blah, blah. Okay, there we go. That's where I left off. While reading and examining the letters, there were some specific metaphors and thoughts that were cued at certain points in the letters. By a certain phrasing in the letters. There we go. and so such as him trying to warn her and protect her like I was. Okay. Okay, next one. Content also had similar patterns of hypnotic speech and writing impairment that I've noticed. The content, the letter content also. So the letter content also. The letter content also. Had similar patterns of, okay. See, and this is all stuff that I basically already had written down. I was just rewording it. I'm gonna do this real quick. Hi, name's Matthew Jester. So I'm making this video, and there's a few different things, but first I wanted to also point out that not only did it take me like over an hour and a half to write that one sentence, and just like as an introduction type of thing for a video that I'm making, that's it. It doesn't take that long to write one sentence. But second, it doesn't take that long to reword a few different sentences. That's all I was trying to do. The hypnosis is making this so difficult right now. I'm being abused so much. So again, that please make sure to watch my video, Hypnosis, Abuse, and Speech Inhibition. I'm actually going to end this video right now. This video is not the best example. It's just kind of more of a waste of time. But, watch my most recent video. That's probably going to be, or the video after this one, and that'll have better information. So I noticed, speaking felt strained and everything like that, and I was hypnotized to distract my attention away from it on my back pain and to feel strained because of the back pain when I'm not. That's what's happening. Hi, name's Matthew Jester. So I'm making this video right now. Um, what I'm pointing out is that I was hypnotized to inhibit my ability to speak and write. So I began recording myself um, to record evidence of the hypnotic speech impairment and writing impairment because it got to the point where it was so ridiculous and too extensive to not be noticeable. And I also note that um, a lot of the post-hypnotic suggestions I was given were to make it basically unnoticeable or to not be noticed by others or so that they wouldn't get caught for it. I'll elaborate more on that later. All I'm trying to do is say that it took me over an hour and a half to write one sentence because of the hypnotic speech impairment, and all I was actually trying to do was put a few sentences that I already had written down into a small, brief introduction, and then it's taken over probably about uh, 2.5 hours now, almost, um, just about, probably exactly. So let's see. Dropped my pencil on accident, but um, the hypnosis has done that to me a lot too, actually. But I'm gonna go ahead and just show the writing. So I apologize for saying the ums, as, and feel for my speech being so unarticulate, for my speech being so fractured, for long pauses in between almost every single word, and long breaks and pauses in my speech. That's what I meant by fractured. Anyways, I'll go ahead and show you the example here of what's happened to me today with this. In the video, I'm going to review the various implications in the letter content that indicate John Matthew Hurrell was influenced by hypnosis when he wrote the letters, and that the supposed death threat letters sent to the celebrity Billie Eilish were premeditated by the same organized criminal operation that hypnotized me. And I was just supposed to rewrite these 4 sentences here for the introduction. The things that I'm going to be going over in the video, I also remember while analyzing and reading the letters that I was hypnotized to think that he was actually trying to warn her and save her, not trying to threaten or kill her, because he doesn't make any direct threats of death towards her in the entire in any of the letters. I also had some post-hypnotic suggestions that were cued while reading the death threats. In the form of metaphors. And then content also had similar patterns of hypnotic speech and writing impairment that I've noticed happen to myself, such as pattern interruption. Just not as severe as what's happened to me, of course, but yeah, anyways, the letters also reference the same individual. So, moving on from that, I also wanted to. There is one part here in his letters where he starts talking around in circles as if he can't complete a sentence. And he keeps trying to complete the sentence and he just keeps going around in circles. That's what the hypnosis has been doing to me with my articulation and my speech to control what I'm trying to say and to abuse me and everything along those lines without it being too noticeable. So, by recording it, I'm making it noticeable so that they can't get away with it and that they have to go to prison for it and that everything that they do only makes it worse for them and that they should have known better than to abuse somebody in the first place, especially innocent people. Because that's where it's the morality and the ethics come into play, and they actually can benefit a person more, especially long term. It's kind of like the same principle of like hard work, because it might not be the thing that you want to do necessarily, but that's like hard work or even going to show up to work, right? Studying for that test, everything along those lines, but it pays off in the end. And then it's the same concept with selflessness, and for example, slacking off and shirking responsibilities, even being selfish. It, applying those similar concepts, right? will have immediate gratification, but long-term consequences. And that's what they're going to learn about, you know what I mean, is those long-term consequences. Because for what they've been doing, they have some really severe long-term consequences to face. Now, let's see. What I wanted to go ahead and read here was an example of how he talks in circles in the letter content. Because it's the same thing that's been happening to me. Let's see if I can find it. I have a lot of papers here, but it shouldn't take me too long to find. The hypnosis is really hitting me a lot, though, and abusing me a lot. I do also have a fundraiser for hypnotherapy because I need to reverse the abusive effects of the hypnosis. Notice that people sign off when I start talking about the fundraiser. Well, I mean, understandable, like, money is a nice thing to have. It's also a necessity, within reason, of course, but, it's, oftentimes, manipulated too, unfortunately, and abused, but, and, people do some crazy things for money, unfortunately. So the reason, though, that I need the hypnotherapy is I spent like over $1,000 on hypnotherapy already. I'm trying to find this here. Oh wait, it was right here. I think maybe I should have just grabbed his actual letters. And I'm hypnotized to feel really tense while I'm doing this. Anyways, the video has probably gone on longer than I would have actually tolerated. Sorry about that. I need to finish these videos tonight. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and end the video right now in a moment. I am going to read that one aspect, though, of the death threat letters that the hypnosis was inhibiting me from doing, and I'm hypnotized to feel that this is very strenuous when it's not. It completely defies logic of the situation, and that's what I mean by everything they do is going to make things worse. Let's see, it's this first page too. Life comes from growth, right without growth. Okay, so what he says here, let me start over just from the beginning. Here's some info I need you to know. If you don't take it seriously, you will die. Sounds pretty important, right? Okay, so, you would think, okay, well, he's probably going to get to the point and tell me, right? All right, so life comes from growth, right? Without growth, you would sit in limbo or degenerate. You cannot have stable growth without balance or foundation, which ultimately is you moving straight forward in your desire and becoming that through actions and intent. You desire life, I already know, but while and then that word is illegible, might be coveted because humans' love is fake. It's better to be better, and you will find much better than gold for your work and effort. And then that's how the letter ended. So I mean, I don't know if anybody else understood exactly what that meant, but that's what's been happening to me with the hypnosis, and that's what I mean by a pattern interruption, because I noticed the different indications in his handwriting that stood out after handwriting analysis, just showing that he was like where the pattern interruption would have taken place, and the content of the writing where it's kind of circular at speech pattern, as in repetitive, vague, indirect, incomplete. He never gets the point across that he was getting, that he was trying to get across. None of that actually, explains, a life-threatening situation, which he implied he was going to explain. And that's, it's that pattern basically where, especially at the end where it was so repetitive, because that's what's happened to me with the hypnosis was, let's see, it's better to be better, and you will find much better than gold for your work and effort. But anyways, thank you for watching the video. I really do appreciate it, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Oh wait, anything else? I need to finish these videos tonight. I'll probably stop the videos here, see how much I can get done. I have to do a couple things really fast, but anyways, I do want to thank you for your time and watching the video. Let me see. Yeah, I should have gotten a lot more done, but based off the pattern interruption that was in based off the same pattern interruption that was present in those letters, and the indirect, repetitive, vague, um, incomplete communication patterns. That's why I've been so why it took me over an hour. Um, why it took me over an hour, which I shouldn't have to say, feeling any strain at all whatsoever. Why it took me over an hour just to write a sentence. Um, of something that I had already pre-written, and I was just trying to write it correctly. So that's what's going on. Thanks for watching the videos. I will make sure to upload all these videos as well. So thanks for watching. Let's see. In total,